Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Today we are playing disc golf. It's kind of like regular golf, except you're using discs. You want to get it into the basket in as few throws as possible. Now, I've got a friend. He is a professional disc golfer, and he gave me three, count them, 1, 2, 3 fundamentals that he wants me to use to be a great disc golfer. You can turn in your Bibles to the book of Micah and get ready to discover 3 things that God expects of us, and they're awesome. I'm Joel. This is Explore the Bible on Location, and this kind of looks like a cookie, doesn't it? That doesn't taste like a cookie. That tastes like a dirty shoe. There are hundreds and hundreds of laws in the law of Moses. Of course, we've got the 10 Commandments, but there are also laws about purification, tabernacle worship, how to treat animals, marriage, inheritance rights, and on it goes. Each of these laws help people love God and live in obedience to Him. This is the prophet Micah. God sent Micah to tell the people of Israel that they were sinning against God. They were breaking laws concerning how to treat vulnerable people like widows and the poor, and they were breaking laws concerning idols. I wonder how Micah will teach the people to follow every single one of the laws in the law of Moses. Fundamental number 1, choose the right disc for the right throw. You see, these different discs are different weights and sizes, and they're meant for different types of throws. The second fundamental that you have to keep in mind is to keep your eyes on the basket, all right? And fundamental number 3 is to make sure that when you throw, you follow through. So, I'm in the tee box, which means this is a long throw. So I'm gonna need a driver. Oh, here's a driver. Now I gotta keep my eyes on the basket and follow through. Here we go, people. Here we go. Whoa, it worked! I can't believe it. This was a par 4, which means you have 4 shots to get it in the basket. And I got it in 4 shots. Man, oh, but wait a second. I forgot to tell you guys, at the gas station, I actually found this book. It's called 1001 Rules to be an Amazing Disc Golfer. It's filled with all kinds of awesome, tips for disc golf. I wonder if my friend, who only gave me 3 fundamentals, knew that he missed 998 others. Let's check it out. Maybe do some of what it says. All right, it says to check for wind speed. Let's say the wind is blowing maybe 70 miles an hour. Let's do a leaf test. Yeah, it's like practically a hurricane out here. And then it says check for barometric pressure, and if it's higher than 11, throw the disc behind your back. I don't know how to measure for barometric pressure, but I'm gonna say it's a 50, at least 52. All right, so I guess I gotta throw it behind my back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that went like 6 feet. That was not helpful. Barometric pressure. That did not go well. This hole is a par 3. It took me 41 shots to get the disc in the basket. It's just so hard. The book, it's got so many rules and so many things that it's telling me to do. I don't know, maybe I should keep trying to use the book. Maybe it's got some other ideas for me. It's really discouraging. Okay, the book says that if it's nighttime, you're supposed to throw it with your hand, but if it's daytime, you're supposed to high-five it. And then it says if it's bright outside, which it is, you're supposed to do it with your eyes closed. Okay, I'm gonna try this. A lot of rules. All right, here we go. Oh, my fingernail broke! Okay, you know what? I'm sick of this. We need to get back to the Bible story, because something's gotta change. All of the laws in the Mosaic Law are good. Every one of them would bring Israel joy and peace and close relationship with God. But there were so many laws and the people were breaking so many of them. But God worked through Micah to help the people understand the laws. Micah summarized the laws by telling about three main things God requires. God calls us to love faithfulness, act justly, and walk humbly with Him. When Jesus came, He came to fulfill the law of Moses. Jesus kept every single law. Wow! And Jesus taught that all God's laws could be summarized in 2 commands. Jesus said that God calls us to love Him and love others. All of the law and the prophets are connected to those 2 commandments. You know what? I'm going back to those 3 fundamentals. Fundamental number 1, choose the right disc for the right throw. Fundamental number 2, keep your eyes on the basket. And fundamental number 3, follow through. That's all I'm doing. Here we go. Follow through. That worked so much better. Okay, what do we discover when we dig into the book of Micah today? 2 main things. Number 1, all of God's laws are good. And number 2, God summarized things for His people. When we love what is good, when we act justly and walk humbly with God, we are gonna live in the amazing plans that God has for us. I'm Joel, this is Explore the Bible on Location, and I've been working on this new throw. I call it the Slippery Cyclone. I think I just hit a bird. Nope, no, that's a squirrel.